Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Zoe. If you guys want to see this look that I did today for a little winery day adventure with some of my friends, then go ahead and keep watching. Alright you guys, so this look is going to be really natural, just basic look, my everyday go-to. I always start off with the ColourPop Pretty Fresh primer. It's really nice. I have super dry skin, so I always feel like it hydrates me very well, and it makes my foundation stick so much better. I'm going in with this Tarte palette to start off. I always do my eyeshadow first before I do anything else. This shadow palette is very simple. I'm going in with that top middle color first, and I just kind of blend it in as like a base for everything. I always go in with this really fluffy blending brush as well. I'm not really sure like which one it is or the style or exactly what the words are for it because I'm no makeup artist, but I just love it because it's super fluffy and it just always blends everything so nicely. Now I'm going in with this like deeper kind of brownish reddish tone. It's also one of my go-tos, but I really love it. It goes usually like right in my crease, and I like to blend it into that like softer color that I already have on. Then I go in with like a little bit more angled compacted brush. I'm not really sure what exactly kind of brush it is, but I grab that like dark brown color and I just kind of focus that in my crease and like the bottom line of my lid just to kind of darken up the corners. And then I always go back in, like I said, with that fluffy blending brush and just kind of hit all of the lid with it. I think that really helps like blend all of the colors together so it doesn't look really harsh. The next thing I do is go in with this Phase Zero palette. I like this one because of all the shimmer shades and the dark tones. So I start off with a little bit of these two browns. One's like a super matte light brown, and the other's got kind of like a terracotta dark color, and I just add that as well into my crease and that bottom lash line. That just kind of helps darken that like corner area to kind of give me more of a smoky look, but not like an aggressive smoky. Then I go in with this like lighter white tone back in the Tarte palette, and I just use that in the highlight bone. I was about to say I covered it up, but yeah, I just highlight right under the eyebrow to just kind of blend that into those lighter shades. And then I always go back in with that blending brush. I'm telling y'all, that blending brush is like my go-to. I honestly need to buy like 6 of them. Then I always go in and try and find like a nice shimmer shade. Since it was just an afternoon, I went with like the lighter one and just kind of dusted it on the like inside top of my lid, if that makes sense, as you guys can see. And I always like that because it's super fresh and pretty. Then I go with the Fenty Beauty foundation. I'm not sure exactly which one this is. It's probably a hydrating one because I usually always am pulling for more hydration if I can. But yeah, I just like put this on my beauty blender and get to blending. Basically just smacking my face with this beauty blender. But Holly actually helped me find this shade. It looks a little bit light on me, honestly, right now. But I think that's mostly because I've been in the sun so much. So I'm a little bit darker than normal. I actually got a really bad sunburn on my face, and my face peeled a little bit, especially in my nose. So once the winter comes back, y'all, we're gonna be looking not the same toasty almond brown. Anyway, now I go in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I love this concealer. I've used it for many years. The only difference is that I went into Ulta not that long ago with Holly, and we decided to go with a little bit of a lighter concealer because the one I had, I just felt like was almost as dark as my foundation and it wasn't really doing anything. So definitely enjoying this new concealer. So I just kind of put this like really small amounts under my eyes and just blend it out. Then I go in with the Laura Mercier setting powder. I used to do the translucent, but I actually decided to go with the one right above that. Not exactly sure what it is, but I just use this little compact brush, put it under my eyes and on my nose and just kind of in like those creases to really like set those lines. And then after that, I'll go in with my big fluffy brush. And I'll take the fluffy brush and just do it all over my face. The next thing I go in with is this NYX matte bronzer. I, once again, don't know the exact shade I'm using, but it's, I think, like the third or second from the darkest that they offer. This one is a little dark for me. It's not my favorite, but I do enjoy it in the summertime usually. Since I am a little bit darker, I just think it looks better on me. But I just hit, like, you know, under the cheekbone, top of the forehead, and underneath the chin. Then I go in with this really, really, really pretty Too Faced blush. I am in love with this blush. If you know me, I am a heavy blush girl. I love when the cheeks are super rosy, and I always end up being like, ooh, is this too much? But I just love a good blush. And this one is so pigmented and just so perfect for summer. Then I usually go back in with that really fluffy brush and just kind of keep dusting and blending. Then I'll go in with this little eyebrow pencil. I believe this one is honestly just from like NYX or e.l.f. or Ulta, like something really like cheap and generic. I really find that most eyebrow brushes do the exact same thing. I've gone with like higher end like Anastasia and like other brands, but like at the end of the day, they all kind of do the basics and that's all I need. So I just kind of like try and do little hair-like strokes up from the bottom and then just keep brushing it out on the top. I have really thick brows, so I try not to do too much filler, or else I feel like they just look like they've been painted on. Then I'll go in with the Ulta like brow gel and just kind of like gel them down, fluff up the little hairs, and get them laying the way they should. I honestly need my eyebrows done desperately, but they look pretty good for what I'm working with. The last thing I do is I go in with this lip liner. This one, I believe, is from Ulta. I could be completely wrong, but I have been using it literally nonstop, and I desperately need to find a sharpener. But I usually go in with just a little bit of liner, and then I'll go in with my mascara. I love this Tarte mascara. I consistently buy it. This is actually the travel size because I was packing, and I think I had already packed up the big one, so just using my little travel size girly, but she does the job just as well. I think it's called Lights Camera Lashes, and I'll try and find everything for sure and link it in the description down below for you guys. All right, and so that is literally the entire look. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.